Alright, Shining Stars, I want to show you some of the books of my youth. The Design Works were the things that this is the level I wanted to get to when I was young. These guys, these Capcom artists were the guys that I looked up to. One of my childhood favorites, right? I used to copy so much from this book. This isn't even like the first generation book. I think this might be the third, because I would burn through it. Even still, it's kind of. But anyways, I got this from like a Kinokuniya, a Japanese bookstore in LA. I don't know if it's available anywhere, but man, these artists are fantastic. Some of this stuff I haven't played, but it's got Strider. We're playing that game. Onimusha. I think they should bring it back. Different artists, different styles. Wow, old Resident Evil. Can you believe some of this stuff is still around today from its beginnings? Dino Crisis. Mega Man, the Blue Bomber. But yeah, I liked it. The pictures are big. One of my favorite things about it, an art book, isn't like less talking, more art, right? That's my number one whenever I choose an art book. I remember drawing this person. I was like, ooh, a thief with some daggers and oh yes, some games I don't even know. But yeah, this is the one that I think I drew so much in high school. Yes, Ken's my favorite. Ken is the absolute best, and anybody who says wrong, ooh, Sean, they should bring him back. Street Fighter 6, baby, bring him back. Bring her back. Actually, Dudley too. Anyway, yeah. Oh man, good times. I remember going to the arcade when Street Fighter 3 came out. And after so long playing 2, after what, Turbo and Super Street Fighter, man, I used to love Street Fighter. Never good at it. I was never good at it, but still. But yeah, this is Darkstalkers. One of my favorites. Because, you know, monsters, weirdness. Absolutely loved it. Got some ghosts, samurai ghosts, pyro somethings, bee girls, and Werewolf. I liked him the best. Well, he's the guy I always played. I think my brother played the fish guy. And then but yeah, it's fantastic. Ooh. Yes. My favorite of comics I read, X-Men are my absolute favorite. I like Spider-Man. Spider-Man is awesome. Who doesn't love Spider-Man? Spider-Man, Batman, you know, you can't go wrong with those guys. But yeah, the X-Men are my absolute favorite. And I remember, yeah, the crossover stuff with, you know, Berserker Barrage. Wolverine. He's absolutely fantastic. What was that stone game? Something stone. See, this is the problem. I'm starting to look at it instead of showing you guys. But yeah, it's ooh. Yes, this was my jam. I remember me and my friend Chris disturbing his grandfather with our late night session of we couldn't stop. It's like I'm gonna beat you this time. Are we playing for money? I hope not. Don't gamble, kids. Breath of Fire. Breath of Fire. Yeah, sorry. Breath of Fire is a a series I greatly enjoy. I wish they would bring it back. So yeah, Breath of Fire was awesome. I even played, I think there was Breath of Fire 5. That was a very different take, but you don't care about any of that. Okay, this is what I also liked, right? This is like the day in the life. And I was like trying to study it, like how I looked at this whole thing a lot. Because he was like, okay, I'd wake up 8:30, brush teeth, feed turtle, do some work, joke around with friends, or co-workers. Wait, is it like this? Yes, like this. Get some lunch, exercise, feed the turtle. Why am I telling you this? You don't care. Okay, I'm sorry. I will edit this out. But that design, the styles, this was like more in the beginning of computer digital stuff. Oh man, this brings me back. Yeah, it's just wall-to-wall illustrations, and that's what I love about this art book right here. Various people with various styles. You know, you can do marker stuff, you can do some computer stuff, some crossover, you know, where the characters aren't all in the same style. It's just fantastic. This was a really good picture. This is a really good one too. Yeah. One of the best art books. I think this is one of the books that started me off. This one. It's a great illustration. Look at that. It's fantastic. And even logos. When I was thinking of, you know, how to design my own logos, I look at this. They even have like a chart of where the people sit. And you just imagine being at the studio, and you like look over the the division, be like, "Hey, Akiman, what are you doing? Show me." But yeah, ooh, yes, and a how-to, right, from the planning stage to the sketching phase, to see what the whole thing looks like. And then once you have that, you break them down, you separate the characters. I'm thinking everybody on a different level, on a different layer. Oh man, yes, this is the stuff I live for. Anyways, this is my very first, well, third generation copy of Capcom Design Works. The second one I bought has some crossover stuff. I think this is also where I bought it like a second time, third time, maybe, I don't know. Sometimes when I'm into a book, I can break the spine and it becomes a whole thing. Look at that, Street Fighter 1. You remember that? Street Fighter 1? I remember Street Fighter 1. And you had to actually hit, well, at one arcade, you actually had to hit something. I think you had to like bang 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 on the control cabinet, and that was like, I don't know, maybe affected your strength of the. It was very weird. I couldn't get into it. I did put it. Didn't get. But Street Fighter 2, that was the jam. Look at this. Oh, man. I remember distinctly copying Ryu and Ken. Like, well, I think Ryu, Ken, and Chun-Li over and over and over. I did try to copy that one. Yep. Way back. Oof, yeah. This is fantastic. Look at that. I mean, you got the screen tone on it and the sketchiness, and it works. Some inks. This is what I loved. Akuma. Yep. Some marker stuff. Street Fighter 0. That was great. I was a Cody guy. And Final Fight. Used to always play Cody. But they put Guy in it. I think his name is Guy. Ah, yes. Dark Stars. That's an awesome. I love this design. They're all good, you know. They're not exactly static. There's personality to them. Angles and art stylings. Look at that. That's great. I like that. I like that too. I like this too. Anyway, yeah, we'll keep going. There was something on this. I really like this image. I have no idea what game this is. No idea. But this and this are fantastic. Is this C? This is the artist. Right? And there's designer comments. Can't quite read it, but see, this is what I like. When people explain. It's also like why I like on DVDs or Blu-rays, the making of stuff. I'm that kind of person. I am that guy who watch the making of over and over. This guy, I like the design of that guy. Okay, I think I'm just You're like, I don't care about this one. This is great. I like how they planned out the total image. I think these are the final cutscenes. But yeah, this dude, I like his design. Capcom Design Works. Yeah, like, ooh, yes. Remember this? It was on the side of the arcade cabinet. This beautiful, oh my goodness. I remember the first time I saw this in the arcades. And I was like, oh, Wolverine, he's right there. And a sentinel head. Sentinels are like the enemies of mutant kind because they're made to destroy mutants. And you don't care about that either. So we're gonna keep moving. Let's keep moving. Strider. I remember playing. I rented that from a Blockbuster way back, and I loved it. Strider. wasn't very good at it. That or Ninja Gaiden. Never seen before. Punisher. Man, Capcom and Marvel back in the day. Dragons. Just the variedness of all the stuff they call a fighter. This was a great game. Great game. Super Puzzle Fighter 2. Is that 2X? It's 2. Mega Man, of course. Ah, yes. Breath of Fire. Rented that too. Because, you know, we couldn't afford a lot of video games. I remember we had to beg for a Nintendo first. And sometimes, you know, it wouldn't play. You had to blow on it. Push the cassette back in, push it down. Still not working. Pop it back up, pop it out, blow on it again, and keep trying. Technology back then. But this is awesome right here. The breakdowns of how they're supposed to look. I like this. I like this stuff. Just look at this. Look at Ryu. They're like, yes, correct, no. Yes, yes, no, no. So his hair is, you know, goes this way. It does not part in the middle and go from, you know, left side, right side. It goes that way, that way. These are the nerdy stuff I like. It's like they thought about this. Why? What does it matter? It matters to somebody. It matters to the person that designed it. He's like, no, this is the way you do it. If you want to draw it, do it this way. And there's even more of them. It's like, ah, yes. Chun-Li, not like, this is badass. This is the cool stuff. Breaking down stick figures. You never thought you'd do this, right? You never thought you'd see this in your life. But look at this. Ryu. No. Yes. Look at that. Not like a human person, but like a super buffed up dude. You see that? He has to have more barrel chest, bigger feet, bigger hands. Chun-Li. Look at the hips on this stick figure. Look at the hips on this stick figure. You know? She's got calves for days. I didn't know that was a thing. But she's got them. I love that. Attention to detail. What some could see as just just draw Chun-Li. No. Let me show you how to do it. Man. So good. I remember I like this. I hate the character. Vega in Japan, M. Bison in the US. I hate the character, but I love this design right here. Actually, I like this too. It's really good. Dawson I never really clicked with. Sagat, yes, I like Sagat. Tiger, Tiger. A friend of mine, Robert, is a cheater. That's right, I'm airing grievances in my videos. Robert, you are a cheater, sir. With T-Hawk, cheater. Yeah, Ken's my favorite. Ken's awesome. Man, I wonder what that Street Fighter 6 looks like. Now these, I studied this for a long time. I like the looseness, but you get the character, right? It's fantastic. Fantastic. Look at that. See? This Ibuki, one of my favorites, right? But let's check this out. This Ibuki, let's see if we can find it. Find it quick. I don't think we're gonna find it. Or find it quick. Darn it, I'm not gonna make my point. Ah ha ha, look at that. Okay. We can edit this out in post. This is why I like art books, right? You can see, okay, this is what she looked like, and this is what she. See that? That's awesome. Right there. That this is the sketch. This is what I was trying to learn when I was a kid, right? This is what I was trying to learn as a child. That okay, it just needs to have the information that you need, right? That's all. The sketch, you don't care about if it's clean, if it looks anything like the character. Just get the information down, and then once she's down, then you can tighten it up. But as a child, you just see the final as a child, and you don't see this. And that was like the missing step, and I was always looking for that missing step. So that's why I love books. It gives you that missing step. Capcom loved it. Back in the day and now. Chun-Li, she's a classic. She's a classic. Into a chibi forms. Probably for merchandise. But yes, these are my Capcom. Great stuff. Great stuff. Reminds me of how I first started, right? When you're just a young pup trying to figure out, okay, I draw good, want to draw better. I think this is, what kicked off me buying art books. This right here. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. And I will move on to the next one.